lesner live tonight.
Man, from the first time in 12 years to the first time ever, 2 weeks from their historic Raw Women's Championship match inside Hell in a Cell, the champion Sasha Banks and the challenger Charlotte sit down with WWE Hall of Famer Lita to share their thoughts tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Jericho and the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens.
A very proud, a very brash and confident Kevin Owens. But it was last week here on Monday Night Raw in our main event that it was Owens' best friend Chris Jericho one-on-one versus Seth Rollins. And Jericho won. Then it'd be a triple threat match of a Hell in a Cell for the title.
Yeah, back and forth matchup between Rollins and Jericho, both with a vested interest in this matchup. But I'll tell you what, Seth Rollins able to pull out a victory and ensure that it will be him one-on-one against Kevin Owens at Hell in a Cell.
And then Kevin Owens would try to ambush Seth Rollins with a cheap shot. But Seth Rollins would not be denied. He attempted a pedigree on Kevin Owens before Owens was saved by Jericho. But then Rollins would turn the pedigree around to Chris Jericho as Kevin Owens was nowhere to be found. And ladies and gentlemen, in 2 weeks in Boston, Massachusetts, inside the structure known as Hell in a Cell, Kevin Owens defends the WWE Universal Championship against Seth Rollins.
You know, if you idiots don't mind being quiet for a bit, I actually have something pretty important to say. Your stupid little chants can wait. See, at this point, there's no denying it anymore. Something is absolutely crystal clear, and that's Mick Foley has a personal vendetta against me. It really does. Why else? Why else would he risk shortening my career by forcing me to defend my WWE Universal title against an undeserving Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell? Oh wow, another irrelevant chant!
Quiet.
Yeah, do that thing where you
Quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet.
There you go.
Quiet. 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 I said quiet! I'm going to tell you what's going on around here, Owens. Foley does have a vendetta against you, and he's got a vendetta against me. But let me just explain this. Everybody is asking, everybody's saying that it's like a reward to be in Hell in the Cell. Okay, everyone's talking like it's a badge of honor. It's not. It's a nail in the coffin, and I'll tell you why. It's the most barbaric, dangerous, destructive structure ever created in the WWE. It's violent, it's evil, and the fact that you're in that match, the very match that ended Mick Foley's career, is a travesty of justice and proves that Foley is a stupid idiot.
That I put Seth Rollins through, and you will still be calling this the Kevin Owens Show.
You know, even more so, I'll take you one step further. It's still gonna be and Kevin's show, because I should have been in that match with you as a three-way in the Hell in the Cell. I should have been there because it's obvious I can beat Seth Rollins. I mean, look at the list of greats, of legends, of Hall of Famers that I've beaten in this very ring. From Shawn Michaels to Rey Mysterio. How about this one? I beat Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock
on the same night.
On the same night! Bet you forgot about that, didn't you? How about this? I beat The Undertaker for the world title in this ring, okay? So if I could beat all of them, you know I sure as hell could beat Seth Rollins. And the reason why I didn't beat Seth Rollins last week, well, it's obvious. It was due to bad officiating from the referee.
That's right. Well,
horrible referee.
Terrible. You know, I don't even know how he still works there, but you know what, Chris? You know what?
You know what happens?
You know what that referee deserves.
You know what he deserves?
Yeah, I do.
You know what's going to happen to him?
Do it. You got to do it.
You know what happens when you aren't good at your job around here? You know what happens when you do things the wrong way around here? You know where he belongs? I'll tell you right now. Rod Zapata, WWE official. You just made the list!
Oh, you want to cheer for that? Well, cheer for this. At Hell in a Cell, Seth Rollins will be having his swan song because you know what? I've already replaced him as the man. And in 2 weeks, I am going to retire him.
Here comes the man that Kevin Owens claims he's going to retire.
With the mood Rollins has been in lately, I'm not surprised he's got something to say about it.
You gonna retire me, Kev?
You know, Chris, if you're gonna put something on that list, why don't you start with that terrible scarf of yours? I mean, while I'm looking at you, you can add those rinky-dink tattoos on there, your tacky little haircut, your creepy mustache, and how about those trunks, Sparkle Crotch?
What?
Sparkle Crotch. They're sparkly, rhinestones all over the place. Sparkle Crotch. Go ahead, get it on the list, write it down. Sparkle Crotch.
I'm gonna say this one time. I am not Sparkle Crotch! And you know what happens to you for calling me that, Rollins?
Hey, save yourself, all right? I know how the list works. I'm sure I'm already on it.
Not yet. But you will be.
Ooh, I'm terrified, Chris. The truth is, if you're really going to put anything on there, it should be your friendship with Kevin Owens. I mean, unless you consider a good friend being someone who stands idly by and watches while you get pedigreed 2 weeks in a row. I would never let that slide.
See, that's typical Seth Rollins right there, always assuming the worst in people. See, Seth, that's why you don't have any friends at all. You're just not a very good person. See, Chris and I are still very good friends because we've talked about what happened these past few weeks, and we understand that one of us has to stay strong for the good of the team. Okay?
I get it, Kev. You stay strong, and Chris stays weak.
That's not what I said at all.
Oh, weak? Weak? Do you know who you're dealing with, Rollins? Huh? I am a 6-time world champion, okay? I am the best in the world at what I do. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now? There's a reason why I have GOAT written on the back of my trunks.
It should say Sparkle Crotch. But I mean, it's on the back, so it might be Sparkle Ass, actually. I don't know.
You're not allowed to say that word!
Rollins, I can beat you anytime, any place, anywhere. You dig?
I dig, Chris, so, I mean, Denver's as good a place as any. Right now is as good a time. So why don't we put these mics down and get to fighting and have ourselves a little rematch? But wait, before we do that, I gotta ask, what's Kevin gonna do? I mean, are you gonna send him to the back and try to prove that you can actually beat me, or you're gonna leave him out here? He can be the world's ugliest cheerleader, and he can watch as you get pedigreed for the 3rd week in a row, pal. Up to you. Either way is fine with me.
He's leaving.
I'm staying.
You're leaving. You're leaving.
What are you talking about? Why would I leave? You don't want me out here? These past few weeks haven't exactly...
I know what happened the last few weeks. That's why I think it's best if you leave right now.
Are you sure?
Listen, Kevin. I know that you're claiming it's for the better of the team, that one guy takes the bullet and the other one does it. Just stop it, okay? I know what you're doing. You're the champion now. I am a 6-time world champion. I know all the tricks. But I'll tell you something else. Doesn't change the fact that you're still my best friend, okay? Doesn't change that. That's right, he's my best friend. It doesn't change the fact that you're still gonna have my back no matter what, but I have to remind this guy and all of these stupid idiots in this arena tonight and watching at home who they're dealing with. I'm Chris Jericho, damn it!
That's right, you are Chris Jericho. Yeah. And you can beat Seth Rollins on your own. Yes, I can. You do it! Do it! I'll be here in spirit.
All right, let's do this thing. Kev, get your hands off Sparkle Crotch. Get on out of here. I got a match to win.
General Manager Mick Foley, make this official. Make it Rollins and Chris Jericho one-on-one with no Kevin Owens out here. Please. Live. Next on Monday Night Raw. Do it. On Monday Night Raw, Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho. And you may notice that Byron, Chris Jericho's best friend, Kevin Owens, isn't at ringside.
Yeah, I gotta admit, that was a pretty impressive job by Rollins to kind of cause some tension between Jericho and Owens and make sure Owens would not be at ringside for this match.
They don't call him the architect for nothing, Byron.
Chris Jericho talked himself into this matchup tonight, telling Seth Rollins he can beat him any place, anytime. Reminding the world he's a 6-time world champion. Ooh. And yes, his history is correct. He did beat Steve Austin and The Rock on the same night.
Well, as impressive as that list of accolades was by Jericho, what's to say Rollins couldn't have achieved the same thing? It was a different time.
Rollins still may achieve those great heights in his career as he's put into the corner and Seth Rollins plowing through Jericho.
He with his chance, Sparkle Crush.
Byron, let's not perpetuate that, okay?
Seth Rollins will be locked inside the Hell in a Cell structure in 2 weeks in Boston for the WWE Universal Championship against Kevin Owens. Nice drop kick by Rollins. And Chris Jericho takes a breather. It'll be the 2nd time in Seth's career that he will enter Hell in a Cell. Won his first matchup a couple of years ago. Kevin Owens has never been inside Hell in a Cell.
And yet Kevin Owens is confident enough to come out here and say, I'm going to retire Seth Rollins after Hell in a Cell.
After saying that the general manager, Mick Foley, has a personal vendetta against him.
If you're talking about confidence, you have to throw Rollins in that conversation for just even accepting this match. Less than 2 weeks away from Hell in a Cell to accept a match with Chris Jericho, in my opinion, is kind of insane. I don't know why you wouldn't want to go into Hell in a Cell 100%.
You know Rollins a long time, Corey. Oh, watch out.
And Jericho, there's a backbreaker, knee right to the spine. Chris Jericho into the cover, hooks the leg, wraps the arm, and a kick out at 2.
And Rollins has said himself, every scar that I earn, every battle I got to go through is one step closer to making it back to the top.
And again, the impact to the back of Seth Rollins, and to Corey's point, so close to Hell in a Cell. Can get dinged up pretty bad. And Chris Jericho, who's been in Hell in a Cell before, you heard the way that he described this structure: barbaric, dangerous, destructive. The match that ended Mick Foley's career. Now Rollins hung up on the second rope. What impact! And Chris Jericho is dominating.
Take another look at this backbreaker. Bang! Oh, the lower back of Seth Rollins just bending in half across the knee of Jericho. Completely devastating.
Jericho takes the fight to Rollins and ripped first into the barricade. And Chris Jericho now bouncing Rollins face first.
No doubt, Jericho's extra motivated here tonight after claiming that he could beat Seth Rollins anytime, anywhere, any place. Now he's got to back it up.
He blamed, quote, bad officiating on his loss last week. Jericho runs right into a boot by Seth, looking for the pedigree here. Jericho, but Jericho sunset flip for Rollins, and a kick out at 2 by Chris. Seth Rollins now building momentum.
Can't imagine what it would do for the already confident Rollins to pick up another win against Chris Jericho here tonight.
Yeah, but what would it do if he lost?
Well, it could have the opposite effect.
And Rollins, into the cover. Can he put Jericho away? Near fall for Seth Rollins.
As we've just seen the last couple weeks, just operating like a man who's got nothing to lose, everything to gain. And it all could happen in Hell in a Cell.
Well, he understands what it's like to be locked inside the structure. Jericho rolling up Seth Rollins, looking for the walls, trying to spin Seth onto his stomach here, middle of the ring.
No.
Seth rolling him up much like last week. Almost had him.
Again, going for the pedigree.
And this time Jericho sends Rollins over the top rope to the floor, but Seth Rollins, here's Jericho. There's the drop kick.
There's the experience.
And Chris Jericho has Seth Rollins reeling live on Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins through the Cruiserweight, but that could be the opening Seth needs.
Big opening for Seth Rollins, but the question is now, what can Seth do to recover? Because he's taken a lot of punishment in this matchup.
Corey, Jericho favoring the hamstring as he came across the rope as Rollins moved out of the way.
Injury like that can slow you down just a half a step, which is all you need when you're Seth Rollins to take advantage.
There's Jericho with a missile drop kick from the second rope, and just like that, Jericho back in control. Cover again, and another near fall for Jericho. No Kevin Owens at ringside. Chris Jericho told Owens he wants to do it alone after Seth Rollins did a pretty good job trying to drive a wedge between the friendship of those two men, although there was a big hug as Owens left the ring.
Yeah, but you know, back at Jericho's mind, look, he would have loved to have turned that Hell in a Cell match into a triple threat and given himself an opportunity to become WWE Universal Champion.
Byron, you need to quit speculating. Seth Rollins can drive a wedge between Jericho and Owens. You cannot.
You think Jericho wouldn't want to be Universal Champion?
Sure he would, but it's his friend's championship right now. As long as one of them is champion, they're both satisfied.
Right.
It's all about the team, right? Oh!
That's something you should learn, Byron.
Rollins hanging on, and a running knee from Seth Rollins.
Once again, Rollins buys himself an opening.
Remember, the ring will be enclosed by the Hell in a Cell structure in 2 weeks for the Rollins-Owens match. 20 feet high, 5 tons. Oh, face first off the second turnbuckle goes Jericho. And now Seth Rollins starting to feel it. Sling blade, down goes Jericho. Cover by Rollins, isn't enough to put Jericho away, and a kick out. And remember, guys, inside Hell in a Cell, you only win via pinfall or submission. Unlike a traditional steel cage match, because there's a roof on the structure, there are no escapes.
Completely different mindset, completely different set of rules, or lack thereof.
Got to wonder, the longer this match goes on, how much the elevation will come into play here in Denver. We know all sorts of athletes have to train specifically for this sort of situation. Rollins and Jericho are elite. Will it have any effect?
Oh, and an elbow catches Rollins. Lion Song! Chris Jericho said he can beat Rollins any place, any time. Is it tonight? No, not right now.
Remember, it was only a couple weeks ago Rollins had that rib injury, so you got to wonder if that's coming into play.
Come on, Rollins! And remember, Chris Jericho delivered a knee to the back, focusing on that midsection, really off the get-go of this matchup. And Jericho looked like he was setting up for a pedigree.
No go.
And a knee right to the nose. Falcon arrow by Seth Rollins. Isn't enough to put him away. Did he get it? No, 2.5.
Just barely. Barely Jericho got that elbow, that shoulder up.
Let's take another look at this. Bang! Right to the bridge of Jericho's nose.
What's Seth going to do here? He's got Jericho in trouble.
Time is ticking. Rollins got to hurry.
Oh. Well, Seth was up on the top rope, and here comes Kevin Owens.
So much for promises.
Yeah, what happened to Kevin Owens not being out here?
The WWE Universal Champion causing a distraction for Rollins momentarily, but Seth launches himself out of the ring to take out Jericho. Not quite what Kevin Owens wanted, I believe.
Seth's still trying to win this match.
Great move by Rollins, just stay in the course.
And Owens with a knee caught him.
Oh, it may be deja vu from last week.
Spinner and rated Owens. Went for the pedigree. Jericho counter. Into the walls. The walls of Jericho. Is Rollins going to tap out? And if he does, he's going to do it looking at Kevin Owens.
Rollins is writhing in pain.
Walls of Jericho locked in tight. Rollins trying to drag himself to the bottom rope to force the break here. Back to the center of the ring. Does Rollins have anything left?
Rollins trying to hang on, but you're right. How much can he take?
One last gasp effort, perhaps, from Seth Rollins.
Almost up the nose.
Take him away. Kevin Owens, though. Kevin Owens preventing Rollins from getting to the bottom rope.
Give me a break.
And now the official figures out what Owens is doing. And now the break's going to happen.
Yeah, but the damage has been done. Seth Rollins has been in the walls of Jericho for at least a minute.
Making him break the hold, which he had to do because Rollins made it to the bottom rope.
Your point, Corey, the damage is done to Rollins.
And look at Rollins from behind. Jericho again counters the pedigree. Oh, and an enziguri. Stunning Rollins. Jericho setting him up with a code breaker, but Rollins caught him.
Uh-oh.
Pedigree!
Here is your winner, Seth Rollins.
Distraction and all by Kevin Owens. Rollins still pulled it off.
And you gotta wonder what Chris Jericho thinks about this.
Gotta wonder what Kevin Owens thinks. Looks like he's sweating bullets.
You could argue that Kevin Owens cost Chris Jericho the match here tonight. And Jericho didn't want him anywhere near ringside.
There won't be an argument after Hell in a Cell.
Well, Jericho already had Rollins beat and thanks to Kevin Owens provided the assistant, but rightfully so. Rightfully so, the official made Jericho break the hold.
Rollins able to muster up the power to block a code breaker. Bang! Into a pedigree. 3 seconds later, Rollins has toppled Kevin Owens' best friend once again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, switching gears now. If you don't believe me, you can see it all on the WWE Network. There was only one Goldberg, one of the most intimidating and intense superstars of all time, who had a storied career in both WWE and WCW. The legend began 19 years ago when Goldberg had his debut match on WCW Monday Nitro.
Newcomer here in Bill Goldberg, a man we know absolutely nothing about, but he is making his debut here on Monday Nitro.
Pretty agile for a big Goldberg.
And a big power slam. Vertical suplex here, got him up. Combination slam, 1, 2, 3. Wow! Bill Goldberg out of obscurity.
What a debut for Bill Goldberg.
That was number one because Goldberg would go on to win 173 consecutive matches, the longest such streak in WCW history. And tonight, he returns to Monday Night Raw to answer a challenge from Brock Lesnar for one more match. Goldberg is live tonight.
And earlier today, WWE Hall of Famer.
Of course. Can we just go ahead and get right into it? I want to see where your head's at going into this.
Absolutely.
Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Triple H, Mick Foley. These are the legends associated with Hell in a Cell. And in 2 weeks, Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks are going to be sitting alongside those bona fide legends. How do you prepare for a match like this?
Lita, I'm a winner. I don't prepare. I was born for these moments. There is a reason why no other female has been inside Hell in a Cell. It's because no other female's name was Charlotte Flair.
All right, well, Forbes magazine has your back, calling you the greatest female superstar this industry has ever seen. I mean, tell me about the pressure associated with that.
It's just spewing facts. I would go as far to say the greatest female or male superstar in the WWE.
All right. I like the confidence, but however, do you feel like you took advantage of Sasha Banks at all in your match with SummerSlam? I mean, we know she's been out a few times this year and that she was potentially not 100% going into her match at SummerSlam.
Let me ask you this. Is there a reason why I'm the 2-time women's champion? Is there a reason why I have won 12 straight pay-per-views? It's because I am durable. It's because you haven't seen me whining that, oh, I'm hurt. No, a win is a win.
All right, but so if you are going to prove yourself as the best female superstar that this industry has ever seen, isn't it better to beat the best at 100%?
You're looking at this entirely the wrong way. That's why I am the very best, because I am always 100%. When the lights are on and I step into that ring, everyone knows I am the woman.
You are absolutely entitled to play by your rules, but let me ask, does it bother you at all that the WWE Universe, they're in full support of Sasha Banks, and let me remind you that you will be facing her at Hell in a Cell in her hometown of Boston?
Well, first of all, Sasha will need her hometown. And secondly, that's why I pity Sasha. I've never needed the WWE Universe. I've never needed anyone to help me. I've never needed anyone to cheer for me. I am genetically superior. I was born for this. It's in my blood. Do you think anyone in the WWE Universe knows what it's like to walk in my shoes? No. That's why Sasha needs the universe. That's why Sasha needs to wrestle me inside Hell in a Cell in her hometown so she can have all those fans cheering for her. Because who knows? Sasha might not be 100% that day, but you know who will be? The woman who's won 12 straight pay-per-views. I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. She might have beaten me on Raw in LA, but I'm the best. She's the best. On any given day, one of us is better than the other. And at Hell in a Cell, she better believe that I will be the woman to beat. I will be the 3-time women's champion. Nothing will stop me.
Well, the Queen seemed supremely confident, but later on to come tonight, Lita sat down with the reigning women's champion, Sasha Banks. We'll hear what the boss has to say about her rivalry with Charlotte and defending her title inside Hell in a Cell. Still to come tonight.
We are the Golden Tree. This one's for you. Here we go. This one's for you. You want it? You got it. The Golden Truth. What's up? What's up? What's up?
There's a reason Mark Henry's with the Golden Tree. The Shining Stars try to rip him off. We'll tell you all about it. 6-man tag team action. Live next.
What's up?
Great tension between us, so you won't have my back anymore.
Have your back. What about having my back?
I was trying to have your back, that's why I came down here.
I told you not to come down, you
What? What were you just gonna call me? What were you gonna say? Listen, I'm not one of these losers you could call a stupid idiot or put in your dumb list. I'm Kevin Owens. I'm the WWE Universal Champion.
All right, I'm Chris Jericho. I'm a 6-time WWE champion. I'm not your lackey. I'm not your sidekick. And I told you not to come down.
I was trying to help.
You didn't
help. I was trying to help.
You caused me to
What the hell is going on here? God, you guys are doing exactly what you said you weren't going to do. You're letting Seth Rollins get right inside your heads. Listen, we've got Hell in a Cell coming up in 2 weeks. And you know what? One step beyond that, my brother Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan challenged Monday Night Raw in Survivor Series for a traditional Survivor Series elimination match. 3 of them, the men, the women, and the tag teams. And as such, I need my 2 best generals on the same page, okay? I need you on the same team. I need you to be stronger and smarter than everybody else. Okay?
I told you not to come down. Just trying to help.
Well, the headline there is that Stephanie McMahon has made it official for Monday Night Raw. They've accepted the SmackDown Live challenge for the 3 matches at Survivor Series. Hey, they're actually coming out together.
Well, kind of. It was unique. It was interesting. I'll give credit to Cesaro and Sheamus for that.
And taking a page out of Sheamus's playbook from last week, I believe that Cesaro is on Facebook Live right now. Well, this is what it looks like on Facebook Live.
There he is. You know, Sheamus tweeted last week, hashtag not watching Cesaro. I guess this week it's hashtag not watching Sheamus.
Well, you can't blame Cesaro for acting this way, but they better get on the same page because in 2 weeks, at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event in Boston, Massachusetts, Sheamus and Cesaro have an opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah, somehow, some way, if Sheamus and Cesaro can get on the same page, they could very well become the next Raw Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, but that same page thing may be a long way away. Not only what they're doing here tonight on Monday Night Raw, but actually what happened last week on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, Denver!
Sit down, Byron.
421 days as tag team champions.
And I wish Biggie would just one time throw a box over here. Go over and get one.
Yeah, please, Saxton. Any reason for you to leave the table would be a godsend.
I'm not going anywhere.
Sheamus must be a mile high if he thinks he's gonna beat me. Or the three of us with his court-appointed tag team partner, Cesaro.
Listen. The two people currently running to become the president of the United States would make a closer-knit tag team than Cesaro and Sheamus. Now let's take last week, for example. Kofi defeated the more handsome, suave, debonair, and hitman-looking-esque of the two in Cesaro.
And if we're being honest, I mean, these two guys are so out of sync that I was able to beat Cesaro when I wasn't even at my best. I mean, we all saw me slip on that springboard last week, and I still beat him. And tonight, do you know who Big E's gonna be? He's gonna be Sheamus. He's gonna put the whooping on Sheamus because, as we all know, Sheamus is a big old steaming pile of hot human garbage. Seriously, in real life. And that's the same Sheamus who was too busy putzing around on Facebook Live. Putz, man. He stay putzing.
He is a putz.
You're a putz, man.
Sheamus is a putz.
Putz, bro. To even help his partner. And that is why you cannot say Sheamus without saying shame. 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 Man, I bet these two guys aren't even friends on Facebook.
But honestly, it doesn't matter if they're friends on Facebook, friends on AOL Instant Messenger, MySpace, if they share a WWE Network subscription, or if they're pen pals, because at Hell in a Cell, we are going to show these two exactly why for the past 420 days, we have legally been your WWE World Tag Team Champions!
Oh, I am hungry. You got the muscle or something? Because New Day
So New Day will be at ringside, as will Cesaro, for this one-on-one matchup with Big E and the Celtic Warrior.
I expect this to be hard-hitting, pretty physical. Two of the hardest hitters in WWE.
Yeah, pretty physical when you got the Celtic Warrior who's just been insulted as hot human garbage. He's a former world champion.
Let's remind everyone the reason that Sheamus and Cesaro have been put together as a tag team. They had the best-of-7 series, but there was no definitive winner, so Mick Foley, who had promised a championship opportunity to the winner, gave it to both Sheamus and Cesaro in the form of tag team championship match.
The prize is right there in front of Sheamus and Cesaro. The question is, can they just put their egos aside a little bit for the sake of becoming a champion?
Oh man, what a suplex by Sheamus! The power of the Celtic Warrior.
That was a 300-pound Big E. Sheamus lifting him up like he was nothing.
Sheamus with a shoulder to the gut. And now the 275-pound Sheamus with a running high knee. And Big E follows it up with a clothesline. New Day, tag team champions, approaching the record set by Demolition of holding the titles for 478 days. And Sheamus blasting through Big E.
Cesaro remains on Facebook Live.
And again, let's take a look at Cesaro live on Facebook Live.
Oh,
got a running commentary on this match.
Maybe you could take your job, Byron. I like Cesaro a lot better on a human level.
Not very nice.
Sheamus with a number of uppercuts to Big E. Now the official warning Sheamus. Whoa. Launched over the top rope by Big E. Sheamus a very physical style. Think about this, if Sheamus and Cesaro ever get together on the same page, what a force they could be as a tag team.
You're absolutely right, but the problem is they're never going to get on the same page. These two detest one another.
Oh! We got 2 weeks to do so. Time is ticking.
Get your cameras out. You don't want to
Sheamus
see
on the
this.
apron.
You don't want to see this. You
What is Big E going to do here? A splash out of the apron. Big E said Sheamus wasn't going to beat him tonight.
Big E may very well have just shattered Sheamus' spine. Look at the height by the 300-pounder crashing down onto the Celtic Warrior.
Of course, Francesca number 2.
Breaker ring.
Trombone in the background. And now Sheamus catching Big E, though. What a rolling senton.
Again, so will that.
Sheamus and Big E. Physical battle continues live on Monday Night Raw. New Day take on Cesaro and Sheamus in 2 weeks at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view for the tag team titles. And Cesaro's not just talking to his phone, he's on Facebook Live. Nice belly to belly from Big E.
That slight distraction cost Sheamus. Now Big E turning this match around in his favor.
And another belly to belly. And now the 300-pounder Big E going for a big splash. Sheamus got his knees up right to the midsection. Now Sheamus rolling up Big E. Is it enough to put him away? And a kick out at 2. Irish curse backbreaker. Cover. Kick out. Another near fall for Sheamus.
The momentum in this matchup just keeps swinging back and forth. One moment it's Sheamus in control. One moment it's Big E in control.
And that's Cesaro on Facebook Live as we speak.
The momentum keeps shifting, Byron, because you've got two individuals in the ring who are so powerful that one strike, one shot can completely change the complexion of the match.
Well, the universe echoing the shame us chant instituted by the New Day earlier.
I bet you really enjoy that, don't you?
Sheamus isn't going to enjoy this!
For the win, Big E! And a kick out by Sheamus.
Man.
Oh my God! Powerbomb! I've never seen
And look on the face of Big E. He's got Sheamus right where he wants him. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh. Sheamus with a rake to the face of Big E. Referee's view is obstructed. White noise.
Is that enough for Sheamus? No, and Big E powers out again.
You can really sense the frustration now for Sheamus.
Meanwhile, Cesaro's over there with the rest of New Day. And this Cesaro, where's he going?
He's going to maybe hang out with the Cesaro section.
Now, what kind of tag team partner does this?
What kind of tag team partner does it? Sheamus did it last week.
It's a one-on-one match.
It's support. It's a moral support, emotional support.
10 beats to the brow, and now Sheamus blasting Big E off the apron.
That was just nasty.
Let's go, Big E! You good, baby? You good?
He's physically dominant, Byron. That's what Sheamus does best.
That too.
Let's go, Big E! What the hell you think you're doing? This is my match, you muppet! Huh? Come on, E! My match! See what I have to deal with every
Just better focus on this match and not worry about Cesaro.
What is Sheamus trying to accomplish here?
Trying to get Cesaro more viewers, more likes.
He's in the middle of a match.
It's revolutionary, Saxton.
Film me.
All right, you want to film you?
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to do?
Best bro kick ever, fella.
Best bro kick ever.
Best bro kick ever.
Best bro kick ever.
Oh, no. Big E blasting Sheamus, rolling him up, shoulders down, and Big E knocks off Sheamus.
Here is your winner, Big E.
Yeah, I bet you Sheamus feels stupid now. Got so distracted by Cesaro in his Facebook Live session, it cost him a match.
Go ahead, Saxton. Now's your time to celebrate. Booty Saxton gets all rambunctious with a New Day victory.
I sort of do agree with Corey here because the problem is, Byron, in 2 weeks, Sheamus and Cesaro are going to have to get along to battle New Day for the tag team titles. Well, here is a replay right now, courtesy of Facebook Live.
What do you want me to do? Bro kick ever. Best bro kick ever, yeah. Best bro kick ever. Oh,
Yeah,
careful.
that slight delay would allow Big E to score the pinfall victory. And look, you guys are right. Sheamus and Cesaro have 2 weeks to get this thing together, and they're not going to survive against the New Day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Goldberg, the name evokes memories of one of the most dangerous and dominating superstars of all time. In 1998, Goldberg was undefeated for over a year and primed and ready for a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity versus Hollywood Hogan.
By golly, we're all ready. The fans are ready. Millions of homes all over the world are ready.
There's never been a man to win the World's Championship who was undefeated, let alone with 107 victories.
And it could be the night where Goldberg walks away with the gold from arguably the greatest champion our sport has ever had. He's poised! Hogan got him down! He's got him up! Oh, hell yeah! 1, 2, 3!
We've got a new heavyweight champion of the world, the first undefeated man in the history of this sport to ever win the World Championship.
Bill Goldberg, less than 10 months in the sport, is on top of the world.
And Goldberg did become the first undefeated champion in history. And tonight, the Icon returns to Monday Night Raw for the first time in 12 years. Will Goldberg answer Brock Lesnar's challenge for one more match? Find out live tonight.
It's a strange feeling when everybody around you thinks you've hit the ceiling. The WWE Universe thinks I can't go. But it doesn't matter what they or anybody else thinks they know, because I am the only one who needs to believe in Bo.
Look, you're not the only one who believes in Bo. The biggest believer is standing right here, man. Like I said, I feel bad for what happened last week, so I went to Foley, and I got you a match tonight on Raw against Neville.
Thank you, friend.
I believe in you, Bo.
His opponent, the man that gravity forgot, Neville.
So it's Neville one-on-one with Bo Dallas tonight. The situation that Curtis Axel was referring to was a tag team match last week in which Curtis Axel teamed with Bo Dallas but got pinned, letting his team down.
Still trying to understand this new mindset of Bo Dallas. Sort of like he's in this trance of like anger and silent rage.
Yeah, I remember it was Neville and Sami Zayn, and it took up the challenge to face these two last week. So Bo Dallas and Neville one-on-one here tonight, two former NXT champions.
Actually, Neville did beat Bo to become an NXT champion. Byron, you and I have both known Bo Dallas for quite some time, but the guy's gone off the deep end.
That's being nice about it.
Maybe you should believe in Bo.
They're very aggressive, very vicious as of late.
Almost like Bo's got this internal agenda to really just prove the WWE Universe wrong. Feels like everyone's misjudged him, misjudged his abilities.
Man, exposed knee over and over to the collarbone of Neville.
Well, I think he's believing in himself now, isn't he?
I guess that belief is working.
Now Bo Dallas just mocking the WWE Universe. High elbow caught Neville in the temple.
Well, everybody finds motivation in different ways, and apparently Bo Dallas has found his.
And Dallas continues to hold on to Neville, no separation.
And just basking in the opportunity to punish Neville and shove it in the face of the WWE Universe.
And Neville, though, there's the quickness, the quick feet of Neville. Right to the midsection. Neville again dropping Bo Dallas to his knees. Corey, you know Neville well. This is what you got to be careful of.
Neville's as dangerous with his fists and his feet as he is in the sky.
Enziguri stuns Dallas.
Quick strike ability of Neville. Uh-oh. I think we know what Neville's thinking here.
Yeah, Neville sees his opportunity, going to head up to the top rope. And Bo Dallas wisely rolling out of harm's way.
I don't know if you're ever out of harm's way when Neville's...
Uh-oh, moonsault! It's innovative offense from Neville.
And once again, Bo trying to get out of dodge.
Get away from that corner and get away from the red arrow. Drawing Neville into the elbow.
Watch him.
Tremendous athletic ability by Neville.
Maybe now a third try for Neville.
I believe Dallas is in the drop zone right now.
Oh, wow.
Spectacular counter.
Yeah, great move by Bo. Neville landing on the back of his neck. And now Bo Dallas looking to put Neville away.
Here's your winner, Bo Dallas.
Guys, how impressive was Bo Dallas here?
I mean, we all agree Bo Dallas went off the deep end, but maybe a trip off the deep end is exactly what Bo Dallas' career needed.
Yeah, you may or may not believe in Bo, but this is a new Bo Dallas, and guys, honestly, maybe a better version than we've ever seen.
Wait a minute.
Wow, Bo Dallas just attacking his buddy from behind.
Why would Bo attack Curtis Axel?
And only Bo knows that. But Bo is not done yet. Bo Dallas wants to hurt Axel. Wicked assault.
I don't get this at all.
Where did this come from?
My only guess is for weeks now, Bo has told us that Bo is the only one who can believe in Bo.
Oh, man.
Maybe that includes Curtis Axel.
Apparently so.
Axel's not going to be believing in anything. Wow. Very impressive Bo Dallas tonight. Knocked off Neville, and then look what he did to his friend.
Bo may not want us to, but it's kind of hard to not believe right now.
Well, Dana Brooke believed that she embarrassed Bayley in front of her hometown crowd last week on Raw. The question is, will the protege be forced to have a piece of some humble pie? We'll find out as Bayley takes on Dana Brooke next, live on Raw.
WWE Survivor Series is presented by Hulu. Go to Hulu.com or download the app to start your free trial today. And by Mattel's Then, Now, and Forever action figures. Available now only at Walmart. Well, Bayley with retribution on her mind tonight against Dana Brooke.
I spoke to Bayley earlier, and she was honest. She said she was upset that Dana would choose that moment in front of her hometown with her back turned to try to make a name for herself at Bayley's expense.
And all the time that Dana Brooke spent learning from Charlotte, you don't think she picked up a trick like that? Dana knew exactly what she was doing in the Bay Area. She wanted to embarrass Bayley, and it worked.
Yeah, remember what happened a few weeks ago before the Charlotte-Sasha Women's Championship matchup? Bayley and Dana Brooke got in an altercation back in the locker room area that Dana Brooke actually started, and Bayley took her out at the knee. Dana was not able to accompany Charlotte to ringside.
Dana apparently wants no part of Bayley right now.
Well, Dana Brooke has frustrated Bayley. See it on Bayley's face.
Bayley came here to compete. She came here to wrestle.
Well, then Bayley should get in the ring and compete.
Oh, Bayley is competing right now.
And
taking out Dana.
Paying for it.
Face buster by Bayley.
Dana probably thought that Bayley was an easy target just because of her ability to display her innocence. Some people look at Bayley as naive, but Bayley can go, and we're seeing it firsthand.
Personally, I don't understand Bayley, mainly because I'm not an 8-year-old child, Byron. So, I mean, I get the whole Arrested Development thing you guys have in common.
So okay, she embraces her childhood. She embraces her innocence. What's wrong with that?
She's an adult, Byron. I don't spend all day watching cartoons and eating.
Not everybody's jaded like you. How about that?
Dana Brooke with a straight right.
So basically, you're telling me Bayley is like the Ken Bone of WWE.
Bayley's not afraid to be herself.
Neither's Dana here tonight. Physically dominating Bayley.
Man, look at this. I like this.
No questioning the viciousness of Dana.
Dana, former gymnast, fitness competitor.
How's that feel, huh?
As Corey mentioned earlier, has learned some tricks of the trade from Charlotte, her mentor.
I know the rules.
Heard from Charlotte earlier on tonight in the sit-down interview with Lita, heading toward the Hell in a Cell match. Here's the cover. Kick out by Bayley. Still to come tonight. Lita sits down with the boss, the champion, Sasha Banks.
No doubt both Dana Brooke and Bayley are going to have a very vested interest in that matchup at Hell in a Cell.
Gotta respect this aggression from Dana Brooke. She's effectively taken the WWE Universe out of this match, silenced them.
Well, always time to flex.
She still has bigger biceps than you, Byron.
I've never seen my biceps.
With a chin lock, and Bayley trying to make it back to a vertical base. She does. Dana just throws her into the corner. WWE fans in Denver trying to will Bayley on. And Bayley, both women down.
A double clothesline.
Playing field's been neutralized momentarily. Can Bayley capitalize?
I think she is. Here she comes. Oh! Now Bayley turning this match around in her favor.
Smart move by Dana Brooke. Smart strategy.
It's called trying to get away, but Dana's not safe. All that aggression we saw earlier on from Dana, now we're seeing it matched by Bayley. Bayley up top.
Oh! Off the ring post.
Wow.
Dana Brooke.
What a victory.
Here's your winner, Dana Brooke.
I'm with you, Corey. I'm shocked.
I'm not shocked. I'm impressed. There's a big difference, Byron. All that time you spent learning under Charlotte paying off big time for Dana Brooke.
And Dana Brooke with the victory here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw. And Corey, as we've been talking about for a long time, Dana Brooke showing marked improvement over the past few weeks.
Absolutely, she continues to impress. It was kind of an upset, I'll give you that, but what a victory for Dana Brooke.
Look, I don't like how Dana Brooke went about things attacking Bayley, but you're right, she earned that victory fair and square.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, switching gears now, we are being joined by a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the advocate for Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman. Mr. Heyman, do you think Goldberg will answer Brock Lesnar's challenge in the affirmative here tonight?
I think the WWE Universe is about to make my case for me. This whole entire situation has really spiraled out of control. Maybe, just maybe, Goldberg should pay attention to what I'm going to say right now. The challenge was rhetorical. Goldberg is going to fly tonight and appear live on Raw. He's not going to show up in Denver, Colorado, of all places, to say no. Goldberg is going to appear live tonight, obviously to say yes. Now, I want Bill Goldberg to think about this. Do you ever wonder why Brock Lesnar did not challenge you face to face? Why Brock Lesnar didn't challenge you icon to icon, eyeball to eyeball? It's because, Bill, Brock Lesnar doesn't even think about you anymore. You're not worth the sweat off Brock Lesnar's tuchus. It's a video game, Bill. It's a fantasy, Bill. So my suggestion is for you to show up tonight and respectfully just say no. Because maybe, just maybe, if you say yes, then Goldberg, you're going to piss Brock Lesnar off. It already pisses Brock Lesnar off that you beat him 12 years ago and you think you can do it again. And the WWE Universe obviously believes, Goldberg, you can do it again, because they chant your stupid name, Goldberg. Hey, Denver, I can hear everything that you're saying, okay? And that's gonna piss Brock Lesnar off too. Goldberg, please take my advice. Don't say yes tonight, because if you do, sir, you're going to be beaten, victimized, and conquered. You're going to be embarrassed, humbled, and humiliated by the ass-kicking, top box office attraction you fantasized, like in the video game, you can still be. Brock Lesnar.
Well, Goldberg is due live here tonight.
Guys, we know in less than 2 weeks, the United States Championship will be defended as Roman Reigns defends against Rusev inside Hell in a Cell. But tonight, Rusev and Lana have promised a special message for the big dogs.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
And there is this mountain of a man, Braun Strowman. Standing by with his opponents tonight, Byron Saxton.
I'm standing here with the Mile High Trio. And gentlemen, Braun Strowman has repeatedly demanded more competition. Do you think that you guys present the competition that Braun is looking for?
Byron, it takes a long time to get adjusted to this altitude here. And for an outsider, especially a big guy, he's gonna get winded very quickly.
And the thing is, we're not outsiders. We're from right here in Denver, Colorado.
And there is no man in the world who can defeat the three of us.
Famous last words.
I think the Mile High Trio is about to have an encounter with the abominable Strowman.
Braun Strowman is bigger than most of the peaks out here in the Rockies.
A monster among men.
3-on-1 handicap match. You saw what Strowman did in a 2-on-1 affair last week, and the Karate Kid will work. And now the two of the Mile High Trio go after Braun Strowman, and
oh my God!
And then he landed on his buddy's head.
Yeah, the one whose face would land. Oh my God!
Strowman is incredible. What an athlete!
Good God! Oh my God! What a vulgar display of power by Braun Strowman.
The guy was a mile high in the air. And Byron back with us here on commentary.
I got out of there quick.
Your buddies aren't doing too well. Take a look at this.
Oh my gosh. What a height, just manhandling. 1/3 of the trio.
Colin Kaepernick here. I mean,
I thought that was No Way Jose's less threatening cousin. Perhaps not Jorge.
And now Braun Strowman. Oh, that's drop kick! Double drop kick!
A man the size of Braun Strowman should not be able to do that.
Big splash in the corner.
To see a man of that size accelerate with such speed is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, get out of Dodge, dude. Save yourself.
Well, that young man wants to get out of town, and Braun Strowman is on the hunt. He's going to catch him. Go grizzly bear.
Braun Strowman makes the Revenant bear look like Winnie the Pooh.
Braun Strowman ran down a man that weighs about 200 pounds less than him. I mean, ran him down.
I really hope all three of these guys have great health insurance.
And Braun Strowman here competing at a mile-high altitude. And doesn't seem to affect him yet, Corey.
Strowman's like nothing we have seen in a long time, altitude or otherwise. The guy's just too dominant.
Here's your winner, Braun Strowman.
Go ahead, Byron. Why don't you get down there and get the abominable Strowman's opinion on things?
I can pretty much read his eyes.
Who needs Byron?
If you won't give me the competition I want, then I'll come get it myself. I'm coming to the back right now to take matters into my own.
Wait a minute. Sami Zayn is here.
Well, I don't know if this was Foley's call or Sami's doing this on his own, but
this takes an incredible amount of guts. Sami Zayn marching down to the ring.
Hey, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. I don't know what Sami Zayn's thinking.
Yeah, I admit it takes guts. Just not sure if it's the smartest move to make.
the ring.
Just a two-handed shove, launching Sami Zayn all the way to the opposite side of the ring.
Yeah, but Sami wasn't backing down.
Yeah, I don't think Sami Zayn realizes what he just got himself into.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we understand that Rusev will be here live. His wife, Lana, and Rusev have a message for Roman Reigns next.
Welcome, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev!
Rusev Fudria, Rusev Machka.
Former United States champion with an opportunity to get his title back in 2 weeks at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event in Boston. For the first time in his career, Rusev will be locked inside Hell in a Cell against the United States champion, Roman Reigns.
And this rivalry between Rusev and Roman Reigns has been escalating for months. It seems almost fitting that they finally have the opportunity to settle the score inside Hell in a Cell.
In 2 weeks' time, I have the opportunity to crush Roman Reigns inside the Hell in a Cell. Stop your USA chants! Кажи да престанат на тея! Сега! Казах стига! Стига! Не мога да им кажа, какво да им говоря на те повече?
Okay, listen up. All of you need to understand that my husband is not only the greatest United States champion of all time, as his wife, yes, as his wife, I know that he is a phenomenal family man. Unlike all the weak men sitting here with your pathetic family values.
And speaking of family, I know that Roman Reigns run around talk about his family all the time. We get it, Roman, you have a family and that's good for you. I know you have 700 Samoans sitting around like...
Certainly looks like Anderson and Gallows touched a nerve with the 7-footer. Big certainly looks like...
I mean,
And I thought to myself, maybe